Yeah, this is what I thought. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. This doesn't feel right. Feels like something's gonna happen. I just should focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. I can understand. Yeah, I imagine she would, being shy as she is. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything? Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I did. I'm sure it will be fine. Damn it, I confuse that sometimes. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you. Ah, no. It would be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Of course she does. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Why would she just do that? That's weird. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. Just opening everything. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, making sure she's keeping track of them. Yeah. So, should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Oh, damn it. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. Oh, okay. Alright then. Well, they said that people with anxiety and depression can't play this game. I mean, it's probably quite obvious, but she's probably the one with the anxiety. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. No, I'm not gonna make those jokes now. It would ruin the mood, but... Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder shaped... Okay. What? Okay. Didn't have to make them, the game made them for me. I did some shopping on the way here, so I'm happy to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in a black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Okay. Got it. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils and herbs you choose, you can easily choose You can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Dominic. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched to it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Alright, yep, okay. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Yeah, that might be it. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. It suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Alright, she relaxes again. Would you like to hold it? Alright. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index fingers. Ow! Dominic! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Holy shit. Okay. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Okay, Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Ooh. Oh. Dominic, Yuri, what? Yuri. It's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise. I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Dominic! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Oh. I knew it would be a bad idea. Yeah, maybe. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Dominic. Yuri giggles shyly. Alright. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too difficult, too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring them back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Oh. Okay. I know what's going on there. Yeah. Sadly, yeah, well, anyway. I think I know I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but... Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise and daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like these art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this is too childish, or if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me? I don't know. I don't need to get out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yeah, same. I'm the same, actually. Like sharing this with you, for example. It's more fun than I would like if I just play by myself. Or when I play with my friends, obviously, as well. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I know you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Ah. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started retracting my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Oh. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she read her books. From when she reads her book. Almost as if she is lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue to follow Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky white with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Well, phew. You said that like you're glad it's over. Was it wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have some extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we get everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Indeed. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I cannot say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go somewhere. I forgot that you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Dominic. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Oh, Sayori, no! No, she's here. Hi, Dominic. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Dominic. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we will all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sari beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sari waves goodbye after her. So Yuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over to see it for myself. See what? What are we talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. It's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dominic? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Dominic. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me for being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Dominic. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dominic, I like you so much I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I will always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh no. No! 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 No, okay, I gotta save the game for sure. Holy shit. Holy shit! Oh man. Nee, Oliver, ich glaube, in diesem Spiel geht es nicht so um diese typische Dating-Geschichte. Klar auch, aber in dem Spiel geht es darum, jedenfalls von was ich bis jetzt so gelernt habe, ja, das Repräsentieren oder das Zeigen von Depressionen und Angstzuständen und wahrscheinlich auch irgendwann Selbstmord. Das sieht jedenfalls so aus, als wenn es darauf hinausläuft, wenn wir die falschen Antworten geben oder was weiß ich. Aber schau mal. Yeah, those are both bad answers. Like, we can't lie to her and say I love you. And we can't say always be my dearest friend. Because no one wants to hear that when you want to hear that. Yeah, it's bad. Like, but I don't want to lie to her. So I'm gonna hurt her feelings anyway, I guess. Instead of hurting her feelings more later. It's fucked up. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise you, I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sari forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you were. I knew this whole time. There's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're always right that you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Dominic. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Okay. She screams. Okay, I didn't want to scream because it's nighttime, but clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things go back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. They'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Dominic! Dominic! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here now. Monica is placing a little booklet on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared. That is all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly I remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Dominic. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Gee, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Holy shit. Get out of my head, I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Holy crap. Ah, what's this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Dominic? What's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Holy shit. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as always. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Holy crap. Yeah, fucking hell, I knew that shit would happen. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized screams still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than her. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Yeah. Fuck you, game, seriously. Oh shit, look. It changed. Because we played her story, basically. She died. I guess, whatever... Oh, no, wait. She's there twice, this chick here. And do you remember what she said? Like, I should have done what Monica told me. So is Monica like a secret bully? It's like a really manipulating bitch that fucks with everyone's mind and actually made her kill herself? Or helped, at least, in the process? Holy shit. This leaves me with no answers, only questions, this game. There are 3 more playthroughs, obviously, at least. But I feel like if we focus on her instead, then someone else will kill themselves. Like with her here, with Yuri, when she rolled up her sleeves, obviously she was cutting herself and that like harming herself, and that's why she rolled up the sleeves. And she was into knives and all of that shit and all that creepy literature and stuff. I know people like that very well, actually. That are exactly like her. Like that character in this game, Yuri. And yeah, I just knew it right away, actually, what would go down with her if we didn't help her. So that's why I focused on her. But yeah, this game will not leave you with any good results, I don't think. Or maybe it will, if we focus on everyone but Monica. I don't know. Great, this is a great game to go to bed after, because it's 12:30 in the middle of the night here. Great. I wonder what's the deal with her here. With Natsuki. I mean, we didn't focus on her at all, and she was fine, so... She's probably a character to just distract, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen this ending, says Brownie. Brownie, are there good endings for this game at all? Like, don't spoil the ending, like, don't say what it is, but are there good endings where no one dies? Can you actually achieve that? Holy shit. Of course I had to get that ending. Great. Yeah. And this music the whole fucking time. Oh god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like, it's been fucked up. Fucked up shit, man. I might do more playthroughs. Focus on different people this time. I just feel they will be just as depressing, though. I don't know. We played 4.5 hours on just this one person. This playthrough isn't actually over yet. Oh, wait. What if we click on this? Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Okay. If she's going to chase after me like this... Okay, wait. So basically this is the same stuff again, just her name is now kind of deleted. Hacked. Whatever. Uh-huh. Oh, shit. Okay. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Oh, she's deleted. She's deleted of the game. Now, because she died. Holy shit. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Holy crap, are we even gonna join the literature club now? After this? Oh man. Now I get why it's fucking with your mind already. Like, it's probably gonna get much worse. Okay. That is cool though. That, like, I mean, the ending was horrible, but that it, like, the story continuously changes with what, like, I thought it would just be a replay with different possibilities, but this is much cooler. Okay. I kind of want to play the next one now, but I think it's getting too late here. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye, and here comes the Explofist.